LeBron tweeted out, quote, "Thank you, as if I didn't need more to fuel me." Hashtag washed, followed by the crown emoji. This was in response to the Lakers superstar not receiving a single vote in a poll for the best player in the NBA for the upcoming season. So yeah, he's a little riled up. Shannon, what did LeBron's tweet response tell you?
Well, he can't believe that people are counting him out, counting him off, and he's like he's got something to prove. And he knows it, Skippy. Look, he understands that 37, and we don't normally see guys play this well at this advanced age. That's the most points someone has ever scored in year 18, 25 points. I think the next closest is Karl Malone at 20. And for him to get 25, 7, and 7 at that age, he understands that, okay, that's what y'all think of me now, huh? Have one little blip where I get an injury, and now y'all really write me off. Okay, I'm back. I got something for you. So he's already in the lab. He's already cooking up something for you, Skip.
Is he?
For you. Open tonight, you're going to see it.
Really?
And Christmas. Ooh, we going to watch this together.
Maybe 12 out of 12 free throws?
I'm thinking something like, just for starters, I'm thinking something like a 28, 10, and 8. Beat y'all by about 6 or 7. Let y'all know what's really happening.
Who's y'all? Am I now a y'all?
You're a Brooklyn.
I'm a KD.
You're a Brooklyn Nets fan. You're a KD fan.
Nothing but Nets.
Okay, nothing but Nets. But Skip, look, he understands. But it gets frustrating. Skip, it used to happen to me. I make the All-Pro team one year, and then when the magazines come out, the prediction for the All-Pro guy it was somebody else. I'm like, well, damn, did I go away? Did I retire? I'm like, I'm only 26. So it gets frustrating, and I understand, look, these young guys are coming. LeBron understands these Lions are coming. They want that top spot. They want to be, because he's occupied it for such a long time. They're coming, but he doesn't want to give it up just yet. He says, okay. He ain't getting up, Skip. Ooh. Like I said, I may or may not have communicated with him. But something brewing, Skip.
I've heard this before.
You know what happens?
Yeah.
I told you when he got hurt last. I say, that bubble, you remember what happened, Skip? On a mission.
So every time I see another warning shot from LeBron on social media, another vow, another, you better be careful. Don't you better. And I'm like, really? You're better than this.
No,
you don't need to do this. And I'm sorry, just because you always say he's the GOAT and I say he's the phony GOAT, we have to put him in the Jordan conversation, so we have to make the Jordan comparison.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, even though there was no social media like this back in Jordan's day, even if there had been, there's no way he would have stooped to post his vows on social media. He didn't say it, he just did it.
He said it too.
No.
He told, who did he tell? Danny Ainge, he said, you tell that you know what on the golf course? Yeah. I got something for him tomorrow.
But that's private. That's player to player. It's not posting it on Twitter.
But guess who does that? Tom Brady. When Tom Brady posted it, I can't believe y'all gonna keep that mofo. He did it. Tom Brady, why Tom Brady got to do that, Skip?
Who was he talking about?
I don't care who he was talking about. Why did he have to do that?
We have seen a new Tom Brady, but that's after he won 7 Super Bowls. He's won one more championship than Michael Jeffrey Jordan won.
Okay.
He's unbelievable, and he's just clutched up in every Super Bowl.
Why? Because people doubted him. People thought he was over the hill. People like myself.
He was a 6th-round draft pick. People like you.
Yes.
It was for you. But a lot of this, and it's the way I do business, when somebody says something about me, I put it on the refrigerator door. So every time I open the refrigerator, I look at it and say, that guy said that about me? Yeah. Watch this.
Right.
Okay? That's how I do it.
Why you care what people say? You told me not to worry about what people say.
It just depends on who says it. But every once in a while, I need some motivation to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's on the refrigerator.
I'm your motivation.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's on your refrigerator.
I thought of you last night when I saw this post. I said, okay, I got him on this one. So what? Okay, here's the problem with LeBron. He has 145 million followers combined on Twitter and IG.
Yeah.
Think about that. 145 million? It's an absurd amount, and I feel like he's trapped in it. You become a prisoner of that kind of following, where you feel like you have to live up and basically post your life on Twitter or IG. your whole life. Everything you do, you need to share it with them because they're on the edge of their seats waiting for your next post, right?
Yeah.
And so every time somebody shames you or disrespects you, where you get 0 votes.
Motivated.
Okay? You don't keep it to yourself the way Jordan did. He was always just picking fights with people for no reason, just to motivate himself. I told you the Calipari story. Calipari's coaching the New Jersey Nets. They're playing in the first round of the playoffs in '98. And Jordan is scoring like I think he scored, 40-something that night in that game at New Jersey. And every time down the floor, he's pointing at Calipari. And I'm like, what is that about? And I asked him after the game, well, what's your relationship with Calipari? He said, I don't know Calipari. I said, well, why were you pointing at him? I don't like the way he struts up and down in front of the bench. You don't like the way he carries himself during the game? He's just picking a fight that wasn't even there.
But Skip, even Jordan has said, they had a conversation with him, I think 2 weeks ago. He says he doesn't know how he could have survived in the social media era.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Skip, you know he was so private. Skip, you know how Mike was.
Okay, and I agree. Nike would have pressured him to do something socially to promote Jordan Brand, honestly. So I don't know how that would have played out. I just don't think he would have been posting vows like, I'm going to show you, because he just showed you. He just went and did it. And the night he's doing it to Calipari at New Jersey, he's literally doing it while he's pointing.
I think the thing is, Skip, is that now guys didn't have that opportunity, but I believe if guys would have had that opportunity, I believe Magic would have had an IG. The only guy I believe wouldn't have had an IG would have been Larry Bird. I don't believe Larry would have had one, but I believe Jordan would have had one. Now, I don't know what he would have been posting, but Jordan would have had But Skip, you know how Jordan is. They asked Jordan, well, okay, they're at the Olympics, and Ahmad Rashad's like, okay, final shot. Bird, Magic, or you, who's taking it? What type of question is that? Me.
Okay.
Why would you even ask that?
Okay, well, that was an honest response. Okay.
Well, no matter the question, who can fly the space shuttle better, you or the astronaut? Really, what kind of question is that? You know I can fly the space shuttle better than the astronaut.
No, he wouldn't say that.
Yes, he would.
Just any in the basketball context, he knew he was the best.
Yeah, but Skip, I'm just saying, now you have to understand, you really have to adapt to the time and look at it from an athlete in today's time. I believe if today's athletes were back then, they would have been much like the athletes were back then. And the athletes back then, if they were in today's time, they would be just like a lot of the athletes. They're just adapting to the times.
Okay, but he's just playing to the crowd now because the crowd is waiting for LeBron to post with emojis. I didn't need more to fuel the emoji me, right?
Are you not entertained?
I guess so.
You know his favorite movie. You know what it is. Gladiator.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, hashtag...
He strikes me as a gladiator or a Braveheart.
Does he?
Yep.
Okay. Hashtag washed, and then always we have to... We have to end it with the crown emoji, and I'm like, king of what?
You know what he's the king of.
What are
He
you,
the
the king? King of Brentwood?
King
I don't
James.
know. Brentwood's a community he lives in out here. I'll give you king of Brentwood.
No, he the king.
There are a lot of famous people who live in Brentwood. I'll give you king of Brentwood.
Don't do that.
Huh?
Don't do that. You know what he's the king of. He's always been the king. See, everybody get upset, come on, the chosen one. No, he didn't. Sports Illustrated gave him that name. Sports Illustrated called him King James, and not the biblical version.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Okay, but chosen one he had tattooed on his back.
Skip, sometimes, Skip, I know guys that I've given nicknames, they got it tattooed on it. It happens. If you're proud of the nickname, get it on you.
He was 17. He gets it tattooed on his back.
And
okay.
Sports Illustrated knew. They must have been psychic.
Well, no, you could see him coming.
You didn't see that?
I saw it in high school. I said, that guy's going to be something.
And nobody thought he was going to be a 17-time All-Star starter, a 13-time first-team All-NBA, 4 MVPs. Yeah, we thought he was going to be good. But, Skip, that's that's the GOAT. Ain't nobody see GOAT.
But what I saw was he could pass the basketball like few.
Could score, too. Stop saying he can't score.
Well, I didn't know when I watched him in high school he couldn't shoot free throws or threes. I didn't know that was...
This is what we know. You know what, Skip Bailey? I know you don't know this. He has 2,000 more points than Michael Jordan on 45 less shots. How that happen?
You want me to tell you how many more games he's played than Michael Jordan?
Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up. Even with the games that he's played more than Michael Jordan, he's still taking 45 fewer shots. How that happen? That man played 19 years. Michael Jordan played how many? And he's still taking 45 fewer shots?
because Michael Jordan was simply the greatest scorer of the basketball ever, including Kevin Durant. Even you would agree with that.
Only
Ever.
Skip. Only Wilt Chamberlain had more shot attempts per game than who? One Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right?
10 scoring titles for Michael, 1 for LeBron.
Skip, you just said that the man went out there and scored with all those shot attempts.
Interesting. 6 finals, 6-0, 6 MVPs, case closed.